power on your phone. Once the phone boots up, go ahead and leave the lock screen, and immediately a prompt will appear asking you to enter in the unlock code. After entering in the unlock code that you received from the unlocking company, your phone will take you straight to the home screen and your phone will be permanently unlocked. As you can see here, I am using my T-Mobile phone on an AT&T network. So that's how you unlock any smartphone in the world to be used on another GSM carrier. If this video helped you guys out, feel free to leave a like, and if you run into any problems or have any questions at all, then you guys can drop a comment down below and I will respond as soon as possible.
What's up guys, welcome back to another standoff, and today we will be comparing the Samsung Galaxy S6 to the Samsung Galaxy S8 in a speed test. Both these are flagships from Samsung, one released in 2015 and the other one released in 2017. So both of these devices have the Exynos chipset inside. But how both devices compare to each other. So let's take a look and see what these two are all about. The first thing we are going to do is a boot up test. So let's turn both of the devices off and see which one boots up the quickest. Both of these devices are running on Android 7.0 Nougat, which is the latest version of Android. So the Galaxy S8 is off, and let's wait for the S6 to turn off as well. Now let's take a look and see which one is the fastest and which one will boot up the quickest. So 1, 2, 3. The Samsung Galaxy S8 is already done and the Galaxy S6 is just about, but it is still on the boot animation screen. Meanwhile, you can use the Galaxy S8, and yeah, the S8 is much quicker when it comes to booting up, and the Galaxy S6 is just done with that. Now let's take a look and see what the benchmarks say about these two devices. We have three that we're going to use, and let's start with Antutu. And now let's take a look and see what the scores will be. 1, 2, 3. So both devices are now finally over, and the Galaxy S8 gets a much better score than the Galaxy S6. The S6 gets a score of 80,000 points, whereas the S8 gets a double of the score. It gets 174,000, which is just a huge improvement. Now let's take a look at another benchmark. This time we'll use Geekbench. Geekbench is actually more CPU focused, so this will test the CPU speed and see which one is faster. The CPU speed on the S6 is clocked at 1.5 GHz, whereas on the S8 is clocked at 1.7 GHz. Also, the S6 has 3 GB of RAM and the S8 has 4 GB of RAM. So let's run the CPU benchmark on both devices. So both devices are now done. The Galaxy S6 was much slower. It received a single core score of 1400 and a multi-core score of 4200. On the other side, the Galaxy S8 received a single core score of 2000 and a multi-core score of 6500. So again, a much higher scores on the Galaxy S8. Now let's jump over to speed test and see which device is the fastest when it comes to internet speed. it comes to download speeds, the Galaxy S8 is much faster, but when it comes to upload speeds, they are about the same. Now let's use some apps and see which of these devices opens them quicker. So yeah guys, this was a quick little speed test comparing the Galaxy S6 with the Galaxy S8. I was quite surprised with some results because when it came to launching apps, the Galaxy S6 was quicker on some and the S8 was quicker on others. So guys, I hope you enjoyed it and I'll catch you all on the next one.